Hello, we are Alpha Kappa Psi from San Francisco State University. This is our virtual recruitment video for spring 2021. And my name is Jason Pang, and I am Vice President of Membership for this semester.
Hi there, I'm Jacob Zayons. I'm our recruitment lead for this semester. So real quick, I'm going to be taking you guys through what it means to rush for AK Psi, especially when it's virtual. It's always a little confusing, but together we'll get through this. And so real quick, we have our table of contents here explaining everything going on. I'm going to be talking about basically the schedule for Rush Week, checking into Rush, what happens during the events, after events and mingling, and some tips for online Rush, and finally, of course, interviews. So without further ado, let's get started. The Rush Week schedule. We have a list of really cool events for you guys to get to know the brothers and also get to know what Alpha Kappa Psi is actually all about. For starters, our first event is our information night. It's a panelist format event where we will come in and basically tell you a little bit about the history of Alpha Kappa Psi, explaining what we do, why we do it, what makes us unique. It's kind of a panelist format, and it's on 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday the 1st, February 1st. The next event is actually a professional development night. It's a super cool event where we actually get to work on things like resumes, cover letters, basic interview skills sometimes. And it's a really cool chance for you to not only get to know brothers, but also get to know like what career paths everyone's on. Not everyone in this fraternity is a business major, and it's a really cool opportunity for you to see how different people overlap and how these connections are made. And that will be happening on at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, February 2nd on Tuesday. The next event is the next night, which is our alumni panel. So with the alumni, it's actually really cool because not only do you get to meet current brothers, but brothers that just graduated or graduated a few years ago. And you get to hear stories about what it's like being in the fraternity and then also what it's like afterwards. You know, oftentimes you kind of think, hey, what's it like being a part of this organization while I'm doing classes and finals? But then it's cool to see the after effects, like how you benefit from being a part of Alpha Kappa Psi when you're joining the workforce. There's actually really cool stories, and that will be happening on Wednesday, February 3rd at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the last but not least, our social and service night will be happening as well that next night on Thursday the 4th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's a cool chance for you to get to know brothers and also find out how we give back to our community, whether it's in person or virtual. So next step, that's the step where you're curious about checking into Rush. Obviously, with every group, whenever you're expressing interest in joining a group, you want to make sure that your presence is very well known. So one way that we do that is, for us, we have a QR code that you can scan. So we make sure we get down your name and make sure, and we could see, oh yeah, we've seen this person at this and this event. It's a good opportunity to make sure that your name is well known and we can recognize you. Also, a few tips for when you're actually like checking in and going into each event itself. Make sure you check your surroundings. You know, sometimes we have stuff in the background that we don't want other people to see. Sometimes it's just like random stuff or, you know, a pile of dirty laundry that totally never happens. But make sure you check your camera, your audio, your Wi-Fi, make sure everything's good and ready to go. And then also make sure you're in a environment free from distraction. And when you're going into the meeting, please make sure to mute your mic. And when you joining the events, we'll be sending out emails the morning of with the event information, and we will basically send you all that info, and you'll say, great, I'll see you then, and it'll be a good time. Cool. During events, events will be starting at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time sharp. Please be punctual. Before the event starts, you'll be put into a waiting room, and then when 7 o'clock hits, we'll have you guys come in, and it'll be a great time. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us in the Q&A chat section, or if it's a more personal question, please feel free to reach out to our recruitment lead, which is me, at the email that you'll see right here, recruitlead.akscisfsu@gmail.com. And then,
all right, so mingling. So after each event, we will send a member directory link in the Zoom chat. Basically, it'll have each brother in a different category or on a Google Sheet, and you'll be able to select whichever Zoom call you want to go into. So their major will be listed, their year will be listed, and you could just enter whenever and you would have a conversation with them. So basically this is how it's gonna work. If you see green, it means it's open, there's no one in there. And when it's yellow, it means it's filling up. So usually there's about 2 rushies in there, and then that's about yellow. And then when it's red, you don't want to join that room because it's already full. About 3 people will be in there. So if you guys have similar interests or like the same majors, maybe as the same brother, you should just join that room, and then it'll be a good time. So they'll highlight their names with the following colors, as you can see, and just remember to keep things professional and to not talk about anything that you're not supposed to. And then, so after the event, you'll repeat, you'll exit out the call, and then you'll click on another link. And you want to keep the conversations around 5 to 10 minutes so others will have a chance, just in case they have the same interests as you or the same major. And that way, everyone will get a chance to talk to different brothers, and you'll get more insight. And the end of mingling it'll be 30 to 40 minutes of mingling before the end. So just take advantage of it. It'll happen after every single night of Rush Week. And just remember some tips for online rush. Please keep it professional. And remember, be respectful and professional with the people you're talking to. And just do your best to be alone during rush time. Have no distractions in the background, of course. Make sure your background images are okay and professional. Make sure you're not wearing anything inappropriate, and just be patient if we have any technical difficulties, and just remember to have a great time. And so interviews, once Rush Week ends, interviews will start. You'll be able to schedule a time using the QR code linked to the Google form that will be sent to your email. And if you have any questions, just visit our website at sfsuaksci.com/frequently asked questions.
And with emails, if you're not subscribed to our mailing list already, please feel free to do so at the link right there. It's www.sfsuaksci.com/recruitment. And expect an email at 10 a.m. each day of Rush Week. We'll be getting the info to you guys at that point, and then you guys will have all the information you need for when you guys want to attend the events. And thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for watching this informative video. We want to thank you guys for just like your consideration in general. And last but not least, if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me at the recruitment lead email, recruitlead.aksci@sfsu@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Look forward to seeing you there.